quite like this filter. It's like a Haifa Wahibi style. Look, my fake little eyelashes. Oh, but it does nothing for my god awful hair. So, anyways, I wanted to talk about like tempering your expectations when being disabled because of course now this varies heavily from where you live, what your situation is. I mean, where I'm coming from, I'm a cis mostly het uh poor person with an invisible disability. So of course that could vary heavily for other people. But when I was young and I was diagnosed at 21 with rheumatoid arthritis, and I probably had fibromyalgia since I was a child, um, I was always told, like, before I had the diagnosis, it's just you're lazy. What are you gonna do when you get a real job? You can't sleep all the time. You can't be in pain all the time. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was choosing this. Like, this shit goes back to being 4. There was a lovely lady who contacted me on Dramatically Disabled, my disability Instagram, and she asked how my family was about it. And I said, yeah, I was 4 and being told that I can't sleep all day when I'm a grown up and have a job. And she seemed kind of horrified. And thank you, ma'am, because that is horrifying to tell a 4-year-old. Anyways, when I was 21, I was trying to live in LA. I love LA. I still love LA, but I'm so fucking poor. And I had to give up. And never mind, disability doesn't help any. But I remember just crying because I had no context for even how to be diagnosed. This is almost hilarious in retrospect. My family, we never went to the doctor. That was too much money. I went on Yahoo Answers to get help finding somewhere I could go without insurance because Obamacare did not yet exist. It would soon, but it didn't exist yet. And I remember thinking, well, this is the end of any dream I ever had. And it scared the hell out of me. Now, like, eventually you get used to mourning the person you were or hope to be or both. But it's hard for me, the hardest thing is going day to day and just the pain never ends. Today, oh, you might not be able to walk. Tomorrow, you might be as good as you're gonna be, but you still got that undercurrent of pain. And so to me, that's the hardest part of living with chronic illness and disability.